You have to back yourself into a corner mentally. The average lifespan of an amputee is about 5 years. But people who get amputated, they give up. I don't want to end up like that. Staying physically fit keeps me connected to my athletic roots. Hold on for one more day. My name is Robert Brown. I'm 58 years old. I am a Marine veteran, and I'm currently retired right now. I went to high school in this area. I played high school football here. I played college football at North Carolina State University. And that's what started me on my physical fitness journey was sports. I wrestled in high school as well. And then after college, I went into the Marines. While I was in Marines, I studied martial arts and did some powerlifting as well. Did some powerlifting after the Marines as well. And I just, what gets me about coming in and working out and doing things like that is that it teaches you discipline, which carries over to other facets of your life. The other thing about working out is that as you get older, working out helps improve the quality of life that you have. Because if you don't have strength, if you don't have the strength to carry a bag of groceries or open up a jar of peanut butter, that reduces your quality of life. I lost my leg about a year ago, my left leg, and was unable to work out for about a year. And during that time, I was in a convalescent home for about 3 months or so. And there are a lot of people in there who couldn't do something simple as feed themselves or sit up or roll over and stuff like that. And I felt fortunate that I was still able to do things for myself. I really didn't need any assistance, except for a few things. But that was because I still had strength from working out. So when I say quality of life, strength does improve your quality of life, especially when you get older. Because as you get older, you lose strength, you lose muscle mass, and you're not able to do things that you normally do. Climbing up and down steps, just carrying groceries or opening a door or something like that. So that's what it means to me to work out. I lost my leg with an infection. I got an infection in this foot, and it got into the bone and got to the point where they couldn't save the leg, so they amputated it. But the lesson that I learned that I really want to pass on to other people, especially men who are my age, is that when you get over 40, when you get in that age group, you're done playing tough guy. All right. When you're young, you feel like you're indestructible. You get a little injury, you get under the weather, you play tough. I'll just, rub some dirt on it and we'll move on. When you get my age, you're no longer playing tough guy anymore, because that can get you into trouble. You need to pay attention to yourself. You need to take care of yourself, because you abuse yourself when you're younger, mostly because you don't know any better. But when you get older, that has to stop, because the body can only take so much abuse. So especially for older guys, what I would tell them is you need to take care of yourself. If you get a pain in your chest, you got pain in your hip, whatever, you need to go and get checked out. That would be my advice. You have to back yourself into a corner mentally. What I mean by that is that if you give up training, if you give up trying to improve yourself, what happens is that it puts you in a grave earlier. I had a doctor tell me that the average lifespan of an amputee is about 5 years once you get amputated. But people who get amputated, they give up. They get weaker, they get sicker. And my motivation to come in here is that, hey, I don't want to end up like that. I want to beat the odds. I want to beat that 5-year mark. Yeah. So that's how I feel about it. Staying physically fit keeps me connected to my athletic roots. And my athletic roots taught me discipline, how to set a goal and achieve a goal, overcoming adversity, and just persevering. And I think that those things help you a lot when it comes to mental discipline, because no matter how tough you are, life has a way of beating you down, man, you know, and you have to learn to persevere. You have to learn to set goals, how to deal with setbacks, how to achieve goals. And through athletics, with the coaches that I had, things like that, I learned to do that. And I've had a lot of setbacks in my life. And so I wouldn't be coming in here, trying to improve myself if I didn't, have those experiences from my athletics to, set those goals, try and achieve those goals. And when you do that too, you have a lot of people who are naysayers. Some of them are family and friends. You got to learn to just not listen to that and continue on, because it was Henry Ford who said, it's always impossible until somebody does it.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll give this a bang.
instead of, saying it's impossible, go out there and do it. Then it won't be impossible anymore.
Yeah.
Sacrifice that I try to make every day is that I try to get up at the same time, and I have a set routine. I get up, I want to go through my scriptures. I want to do my meditations. And then there is, some literature or studying that I like to do on various subjects. I try to get that done. And then I try to have breakfast at the same time, try to go to the gym roughly at the same time. And I thought it'd be easier in my retirement, but it's not. You got so many things pulling on you in retirement. But that's what I try to do. What I try to do is maintain a consistent schedule, because it builds self-discipline and it builds confidence. And so that's my quiet sacrifice. But sometimes it's a struggle. Sometimes you got people who say, hey, can you help me out with this? Or you need to do this. So yeah, it's hard, but it's worth it. I think I would want my legacy to be that I left them something behind, whether it be something tangible or intangible. I'd love to leave them a fortune behind. But if not, maybe I can leave something like a lesson behind that'll help them, when they get older, when they find themselves in a situation. Iron Asylum. The first time I heard that name, I work in Norfolk. I did work in Norfolk. And the first time I heard that name, I wanted to go by and see the gym. And when I saw the gym and how massive it was and how many people were working out in there, my first thought was, I'll never be able to afford to work out here. But when I did join and started working out here and things like that, and started meeting some of the people that work out here, there's some amazing people that work out in Iron Asylum. They're in this area. I hope you get to meet and interview a lot of them. But that's the thing about going to the gym and working out in Iron Asylum, is that you get to meet people that you probably wouldn't have met if you hadn't joined the gym. People who have a can-do attitude, people who care about themselves and their fitness, people who are successful in other aspects of life. You can't beat that. Iron Asylum has something for everyone, whether you're a bodybuilder, powerlifter, general strength and conditioning, CrossFitter. It has something for everyone. And it is a large community and is a judgment-free zone, because nobody really judges anybody here, So Iron Asylum to me is really a good, there are a lot of good gyms, but Iron Asylum is the gym for me. We've recently experienced a lot of division in this country, politically, religiously, and things like that. I think the message that I would want to give is that we need to remember that we are all one nation, and that we are all one country, and we all Americans. Okay. So when I joined the Marine Corps and I pledged to defend, uphold, and to defend the Constitution of the United States, I was defending the rights and liberties of not just any group of people. I was defending the rights of African Americans, white Americans, Muslims, Christians, even white supremacists. I was defending their right to believe what they want to believe. Okay. So we need to remember that, and remember that it's okay to agree to disagree, but we don't have to hate each other. We don't have to try and infringe upon each other's liberty. We don't have to try and push one group aside and ostracize them or humiliate them. That's just not right. That's not America. America should be all inclusive. It would be a song that you wouldn't expect from a Marine, but I've recently been listening to a song called "Hold On" by Wilson Phillips. It is the lyric that says "Hold on for one more day." You know, it kind of jives with my training philosophy, wherein my training philosophy is day one is day one. Day two just has to be better than day one. And day three just has to be better than day two. And if you continue like that, eventually, when you get to day 30 or day 100, you realize you're closer to your goal than you were at day one. So that's why I like hold on for one more day. One more day.